Alright y'all, what's going on? So if you guys have been following this channel for a while, you know that I always talk about how this is a value-driven world and how we should always provide value up front. I've talked about the service mentality in the past, about when I was a firefighter and military, how that got instilled in me, and how it's really applied to everything I've done with businesses and entrepreneurship. And if you guys have followed this channel, you know that the three big tenets, the three big mantras of this channel is value, mind, grind. With value being the first thing. And I think a lot of people don't really understand the meaning of leverage and how it can work for you or work against you. So let's go ahead and talk about that. But before we get into it, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here for you guys every day to help you grow personally and financially as well. Leave a comment down below. How do you go ahead and utilize leverage? Do you utilize leverage to help you get what you need, or does leverage essentially overwhelm you and hurt you? Alright guys, so whoever has the leverage has the power, and let's face it, a lot of you watching this video right now probably don't have any leverage at all. You might be a young entrepreneur just starting your first business. You might not have any influence with your personal brand. Either way, you might not have any leverage at all over any businesses or people that you're trying to get in contact with. And the biggest thing I see that this is a good example is people reaching out to mentors or influencers, trying to get advice from them, trying to have them do shout outs for their product, whatever it is. You're reaching out to someone that has leverage, and whoever has the leverage in the transaction has the power. So frankly, the best example of this is anytime someone is reaching out to someone else with more leverage, they have to provide value up front. You know, it's like if I wanted to go ahead and do a collaboration with someone with, say, 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to need to go ahead and essentially provide a lot of value up front to even try to make that happen. I can't just go to them and be like, hey, can we go ahead and do a collab for YouTube or anything like that. I'm going to need to go ahead and go out of my way to provide value to this person and probably provide a lot of value over time to get to the point that I can do a collab with them. I've told you the story about how my creative director, Matt, how he went ahead and he actually started working for me. He actually reached out to me on Instagram after several people had been reaching out for a while asking if I needed a video editor. He reached out to me and said, hey, I love the value you're providing. I know we're in the same area. I would love to go ahead and take you out for an afternoon, shoot some videos for you for free if you're interested. So I said, sure, let's do it. That afternoon I hired him on the spot for a full-time position as my creative director. So if you go ahead and you don't have the leverage, you need to focus on providing value, and that's going to be your leverage to get in with the people you want to get in with. An example on the flip side of this is I get contacts all the time through Instagram, Facebook, of essentially people just asking for a direct question. Now, I come from the fire department, all that. I have a service mentality, and I probably give a lot more away than I actually should. I give a lot of my time away for free, essentially helping people out, that essentially they're providing no value to me, but that's fine. I'm going out of my way to help people. But whenever I'm pressed on time and anything like that, those get pushed to the side, whereas the people that are coming at it from the right way and essentially leveraging value, that's who I'm gonna go ahead and respond to first. So, I get contacts all the time from, say, people around here that they want me to go ahead and meet with them for free. And I do that occasionally. I love doing that and helping people out, but that's going to be around my schedule. Frankly, people that get creative and leverage creativity are the people that I'm going to be more willing to work with. So if I wanted to go ahead and meet with Gary Vee or meet with some big influencer, someone that has way more leverage than me, find an actual mentor for businesses, I'm going to need to go ahead and get very creative on how I actually can break into their world. If I don't do that, then they hold the leverage, they hold the power, and I'm essentially just throwing darts at a wall hoping something sticks. You need to go ahead, find out a way that you can go ahead, leverage your creativity, leverage some value you can provide to the other person to break into the world. You know, if I'm trying to reach out to someone with a bigger YouTube channel, bigger personal brand, whatever it is, I'm gonna have to work to get to that point because they have the leverage. Whereas the person with the leverage, the bigger personal brand, all of that, they can just reach out to me. If they wanted to do a collab with me, they'd be like, hey, you want to do a collab? You know, that might be the way to break in, you know, and make a collab with me because they hold the leverage by numbers. So, you know, the world is very leverage based. You guys need to start thinking, you know, value up front. Value up front. You know, the 3 mantras of this channel, like I said, is value, mind, grind, with value being first. You've got to provide the value up front. And, you know, I see a clear mindset difference between the people that get this and the people that don't. There's people that get so creative with reaching out to Gary Vee, reaching out to other people, and then I have very creative people reach out to me on a daily basis to find ways to essentially, you know, ask for advice or you know, be able to meet with me, all that. And then I have the flip side where people are, you know, I get people literally asking me to just PayPal them money. The first thing I hear from them is, hey bro, PayPal me money to this account. You know, that is literally, you know, 2 very black and white ends of the spectrum. In the middle ground is, you know, where most people go ahead and actually do that. You know, most people are, you know, hey bro, you know, I just have one question for you. If you could please go ahead and answer this for me. It'll just take 2 minutes of your time. I usually do that for people, and you know, like I've talked about before, over time will answer every Instagram message, all that. It just might take time. The ones that do get pushed to the front are the ones that get creative, get my attention real quick. And this applies to everything in business, guys. You need those business mentors. I have my business mentors, and some of them I've found by getting very creative with how I leverage value, leverage creativity, because they hold the overall leverage over me. So you need to figure out how to leverage your talents to break into their world if you want anything from them. If you're trying to get value from other people, you need to provide that value up front, because just asking for things, you have zero leverage. Alright guys, I hope you found some value in this video. This is definitely a very much needed topic for some of y'all. You need to understand the power of leverage. Leverage is everything, especially in the business world. And once you kind of get this marinating and resonating with you, you'll be able to go ahead and utilize this to your advantage. Even if you don't hold the leverage, you'll be able to figure out ways to go ahead and essentially talk to the people that you want to talk to that have the leverage. You know, this is something that I do on a weekly or monthly basis, reaching out to some big name people. You know, I'm getting creative with how can I provide value to other people. And that's the main thing, guys. You got to provide value. If you're doing Shopify drop shipping, figure out how to provide value to your customers, and then they'll want to keep coming back. If you're you know, trying to essentially have a mentor, provide value to them. And then it's just like my creative director Matt, you know, he's now got a full-time job making a decent amount of money because he reached out to me in a creative way and, you know, essentially, you know, asked to go ahead and shoot videos for me for free. You know, definitely figure out how you can go ahead and provide value, and you guys will be good to go. If you've enjoyed this video, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Turn that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave a comment down below if you're trying to essentially figure out ways to provide value to people, or if you have a creative way that you've done this. I would love to hear back from you guys about it, connect with you guys. Keep grinding, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.